Welcome to the 40-second tutorial in Python. In this video, we'll build a live countdown timer using the datetime module. So let's get straight into it.
Okay, before we make our countdown, we first have to define our target time, and first we have to get the current time, and then we have to calculate the time left. And only after that, we can put all of this into a loop and get a countdown. So let's first begin by finding our target time. So over here, we define our target time as 2026 May 27th at 11:59. Now we want to print the countdown because we want to tell the user this is still where we're counting down. So countdown to target. Now we want to get the current time. So we'll put in the now variable with datetime.now. So now is holding the current time. Next we want to find how much time is left. Therefore we have time left is equal to target minus now. Next, we want to break down the days, we want to break down the hours, we want to break down the minutes, and we want to break down the seconds. So, days gives the full days remaining, and seconds give the leftover seconds after the day. So, you break that down into hours is equal to the total leftover seconds divided by 3600 because that's the amount of seconds in an hour. The minutes is equal to leftover after hours divided by 60, and the seconds is whatever that is left after that. Now, then we just want to print it. So print time left, days, hours, minutes, seconds. So now we know our target, we know our now, and we know how much time is left. Now all that is left is making a live countdown inside a loop. Also, we put in a format string because we want to give a clean, human readable format that's quite easy to show if you're building an app, if you're building a website, or even if you're showcasing it on a screen. Now let's start building our live countdown. First we import datetime. Now while something is true, so this makes sure the loop will be going on forever until only when the time reaches 0, 0, 0, 0, when there's no time left. So once again using our previous variable now over here. So now is equal to datetime.datetime.now. So if now becomes greater than or equal to the target, then we're going to print the time is up. And then we're going to break the loop. So we're once again plugging in the same values as before. And this time, we're actually going to build the loop. So it's the same thing, but can you see this over here? Time.sleep. So this makes sure that the time reduces only by 1 second, making a proper countdown. So when we run this code over here, as you can see in the output, it's once again subtracting 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, and giving us the exact countdown of how many days are remaining, how many days, how many hours, how many minutes are remaining till our target date.
If this video helped you broaden your understanding of the datetime module, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button for more programming tutorials.